knew we had zero margin of error, just trying to kind of keep our grips on the game as early as we can to try to just get settled.
What was your evaluation of like what was going on defensively earlier that was allowing all the back cuts?
I thought we were a little overreactive. Thought there was a few times they are as advanced as anybody in this league for as long as they've been together of punishing you when you react to something too early. And I thought we did that at times. And then I also thought there were times where we may have made an appropriate read, but we didn't communicate. So now maybe someone on the court didn't know that we were going to move on to some coverage adjustment or something that somebody was doing. And again, they are the best at that as well. When you have two guys making a decision not on the same page or putting two on a guy on the ball or off the ball to have a counter to that. And they punished us in that way.
Either Charles or Bismack got too many minutes tonight. What are you liking from Jeremy, Sandro, as opposed to some of the more traditional centers you have on the roster?
Yeah, nothing that we like opposed to them. It's just a look that we went with and a stylistic, I guess, decision we made in terms of a little bit more switching, a little bit more like for like in terms of how they play. And it's not a reflection of anything in terms of Charles or Bismack.
You talked about the challenges of playing back-to-back against good teams. Keldon, though, brings it no matter what. Just getting used to seeing that, no matter what, he's going to bring the energy.
You have to. And again, we played the reigning NBA champions and then the core group who's been doing this thing as long as anybody for the last decade. So I think there's a lot of things that we can take away from this weekend, positive, negative, and constructive moving forward in terms of just takeaways individually and collectively as a group of, again, what we're trying to build and not skip steps to trying to be.
We didn't ask you, but Keldon had the most points, bench points for March. Does that speak to how well he's been playing lately?
Yeah, I think Keldon probably doesn't get enough credit at times for all the things that he has sacrificed is a strong word because I think it's still been good for him, but things that we've asked upon him at times or may have felt a little bit early just in terms of decisions we made, whether it's lineups or minutes or roles, jersey numbers. He's done it all, and he's done it all with nothing but the same fearlessness, loyalty, and not wearing the Spurs flag as much as anybody. And so I think there still can be an adjustment to that at times, and he just seems very, very content in his role and his place on the team. And it's fun to watch somebody who has been asked a lot at a young age and has had a lot of different roles, whether it was his choice or not, to be able to do that. It's a testament to the character that he has.
We've talked a lot about Chris and Harrison, the veteran impact that they bring, but the mindset you're talking about with Keldon, is that something you also see kind of spreading around the locker room just to the other guys?
Yeah, these guys have stayed together. We've been through a lot. We've had a long season. We've had highs and lows and adversity, and one thing that's never wavered is their togetherness. So that's a testament to all of them.
Thank you.